This green thing around the outside is where the animals keep on moving. So if you look at the whole site, the animals will go around the whole borderline of everything, and they will rotationally graze around the whole property line. Because the outside of the property will be a running track, a prayer walk, and then the animals will go around the outside. So you can actually jog around the whole property as like a big outdoor track. And that track will be like a fitness area where people can go for a run, or they can do exercise, or there'll be stations where you can do a prayer, and there'll be seats and locations where there'll be trees and stuff too. And they'll basically, animal husbandry will be done. So first we'll bring the chickens in, and they'll scratch, and then the cows, and then the sheep, and they all are adding to the nutrients of the soil, and then we move them off, and basically at that point they just keep on going around the process. When they come back to that same location, the area has just flourished because you have put all the nutrients from their feed and from their fertilizer back into the ground, so it's a natural replication. We're in the process of turning this whole area into organic. So we are slowly planting legumes, which is like a bean variety, and there's another couple of things that add nutrients or nitrogen back into the soil. So what we're doing is we're replenishing the soil because the soil has been very depleted over many years. The reason we laid out the roads in the location of the whole property is if without the layout, we can't plant trees. So see over there, see how those trees change that area? Mm-hmm. We need to start planting trees here, because in 3, 5, 10 years time, this could be a forest. Okay, so look at Jane's house over there. Mm-hmm. She had a dream. She didn't plant big trees, does that make sense? Mm-hmm. But how beautiful is it now?
It is. Beautiful.
Very beautiful. Okay, she had a dream. That's my dream, is for you to dream here. And dream, how do you make this place beautiful? And it needs trees, does that make sense? That pink stake is over that way is where the maker space is going to be. Over here is the mechanic shop, and over here is where the greenhouses will be, and over here is like a teaching lab, like all different experimental stuff. Over that corner where that area is the soccer field. So a big soccer field over there. This right here is William Shade House, mm-hmm. Right here. And then the building next to it is called a maker's space. So in the greenhouses we could have a crop that is, and then in here is mechanics, so you learn to do like putting things back together. But this is a big part of growing skill sets. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Okay, so we're going to leave here. Just imagine at some point there will be a gate, and then this is part of the animal area around the outside. And we'll walk through that, and then we'll go down to the roundabout, and then we'll go back to this area here. This is the main area. This is the center of the whole campus. And basically, it doesn't look like the center right now, but this roundabout, you come in through that gate, and you can actually go out to each campus, out to the areas. You can go back around here. In that corner over there is some staff housing in a big circle. We didn't put it in because we were trying to crop that area. Here is being plowed. This whole area is going to go into legumes. So we're changing the soil here and putting it back so the soil has a very high nitrogen. Because he knows where it is, he can now change the soil in this area and change it very well. So, and then we'll probably put another crop out here at some point and another crop, but a lot of it's depending on resources, because right now resources are tight because we're growing something from the ground up. We don't have the resources for this project, we're doing it by faith.